Yeah. Say I ain't the one. Stay in school, do your homework. I was on first, yeah, what? I supply my own work, stay in school.
Hello, my name is Scott. I'm standing in front of the federal courthouse. This is where some of the felons face federal judges. The criminal justice system comprises of federal and state level. The United States holds about 25% of the world prison population. Currently, the American justice system holds about 2.3 million people combined in state prison, federal, correctional, and local jails. In 2017, jail reported 10.6 million admissions. The current recidivism rate in the U.S. is about 70%. So have you been convicted of felonies or crime before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, do you feel like you've been labeled by society?
Yes, of course. We get labeled. Some people, if they don't understand, right away they judge you from what you've done in your past,
Okay, can you describe how hard it is to be labeled?
It's difficult even right now going to school. Some people are trying to tell me that I'm not going to be able to do certain things because of my background, but that's not true. One, I serve a God that with him all things are possible, and I get good grades. I'm on honors, so I don't believe that. But we have a harder fight, so it's a little bit more difficult for me than someone who's never been in trouble.
Yeah, of course, because having a felony on your record or just having any type of background, people look at you very different and just think that just because you have a background, you're really like a horrible person, and they don't want to give you a second chance.
You feel like you've been labeled by society because you commit a crime or felonies?
Yeah, I believe there's a certain prejudice that many people carry against convicted criminals.
What's the most challenge ex-offender faces after their release?
I think getting back into society, and getting a job.
Probably the transition of into society and trying to regroup and trying to just get level-headed. It's kind of hard. You have a tendency to once you get turned down so many times, it's kind of hard not to turn back to what you were doing, because you do need to survive.
Jobs. Not just jobs, it's going back into the same place that got you into trouble. When they say your atmosphere is who you are, or your friends, that is correct. So you have to find someplace else to stay, which is difficult because you don't have the money or the resources, and then you need to find a job. And it's always hard because I think they finally passed a law, or they want to pass a law where you don't have to check that box that you're an ex-convict or you've committed a crime, because I might have better qualifications than somebody who's never been in trouble, but they're going to look at that person instead of me because I have been in trouble.
What kind of challenge do you think they face after they get out of jail or prison?
Getting a job staying off drugs.
Okay, as society, you think anything we can do to help the ex-offenders to reintegrate a little bit easier?
Yeah, I think if we had more programs to help them to reintegrate into the job system, help them get a job, give them more training, help them stay off drugs, find friends who are willing to get back into working.
What is the most challenge one ex-offender face when they get out of jail or prison?
Right. Well, there are many challenges that we can attack that question on different levels. The main thing that prisoners face when they come out is that strong family support as they're reintegrating back into their family.
Some of the barriers that they're facing are just the immediate needs. So a lot of that is just the food and the housing component, and many of them don't know how to look for a job, how to search for a job.
One of the challenges that comes is the stigma associated with being arrested. We don't really provide a lot of good platforms for those who are in the prison system to find gainful employment and support their families. That's something that Vegas specifically is doing a lot of effort to improve upon.
What Hope for Prisons is a reentry program that works works with men, women, and young adults that are exiting different arenas of our judicial system. So we work with men, women, and young adults that are exiting state or federal prisons, city, county jails, drug rehabilitation centers, and things of that nature. And what we do is provide supportive services to help men and women not only get acclimated back into workplaces, but we want to make sure that they can successfully enter back into their home and then ultimately back into our community.
I would say don't do it. Just focus on what you're supposed to be doing, school, and there's nothing that comes from jail, none of that. So like just stay on the right track and you'll go far.
If you've never committed a crime, don't start. This is something that's going to follow you for the rest of your life.
Ask for help.
Ask for help?
If you feel that you're going down a wrong path, don't be so prideful. Ask for help.
Well, if you've never committed a crime, just watch what you do, pay very close attention. It's so easy to get in trouble. So just stay on the right track and watch who you associate yourself with.
Be compassionate for those who have. Understand that in reality and in truth, there's situations in which all of us could become a criminal, myself included.
I am 52 years old, and I've been in and out of institutions since I was 23. It's not a good feeling, and I tell you, get your education, strive to be all you can be, and please listen to your parents.
Don't commit a crime.
Stay in school, stay out of trouble.
And that's it.